Hi guys, I'm back again for another round. Just thought I'd do a short video on the 245, 247 vintage brass Lockwood padlock. This one here is actually a 247. This is pretty rare, it's very hard to find. It's the bigger brother of the 245. The only difference is the 247 actually was a 6-pinner, as opposed to the 245 come out as a 5-pinner. Excuse me. Let's give you a rundown of how it's sort of put together. That's the actual body. Bloody fakers. Yeah, so this has obviously been cleaned up at some stage. I don't know, I'm not sure why there's big gouges out of that one, but yeah, the foot and with the 247 they came with like a different shackle than the 245. See, it's super hard. That's one of the ways you could tell it's a 247. You have the super hard shackle and the 6 pins. Yeah, they're pretty basic padlock, but they're very sturdy. There's obviously the shackle spring, and they comprised of 2 copper. I'm assuming there's copper anyway. Copper bowls, which would be in that position once the lock was closed. This part fitted on the end of the plug. What that actually did was, as you can see, when the core was locked, that would contain those balls in the shackle, keep it locked. When the core was turned, like so, because of the spring pressure forcing the shackle up, it would force the balls out of the cavities in the shackle and release the shackle. How this plug is retained in the body, it's a bit different from the 234s and the 232s. The actual core plug has a pin that's brass pin that would go down that hole, which in turn would fall into that cavity in the plug. So yep, that's how it retained the plug in the core. Above that brass pin for the core, there's a spring which would yeah, that would go above that pin down into the chamber. Then it's just a matter of capping the chamber hole, or the plug retainer pin hole. And this is self-explanatory. It was a 6-pinner, so you have your key pins, drivers and springs. Just a matter of putting new plugs in, just keeping the plug slightly proud of the edge of the body. So like I said, give you some bit of meat to linish off, flush. With the shackle, it's just basically a metal insert which would go in there, and followed by the plug. Once that was, yeah, it's really hard to do. Anyway, that was the only thing holding the actual shackle, or containing the shackle, into the body of that pin, which goes through there. So yeah, like I said, they're a very basic design. But this is the 247. This is probably the last large one they made, manufactured, Ogden Industries. So the 245, I actually have one in the package. I think Funky was saying he has a few of these Lockwood's brass vintage in their original packaging as well. So I think I commented to yeah, hang on to them, because they're definitely not going to lose any value. This one is a bit deceiving actually, because the box says shackle solid extruded brass, which was odd. Yeah, the 245 5-pin tumbler. This one is actually, it's brand new, supposedly they reckon. I don't know why they've got a big gouge out, something, I don't know, weird. And it's on a BD profile too, back in the day, semi-restricted keyway from Lockwood. So this would be a factory special order, I would say. Yeah, but the package said solid, what was it? Yeah, extruded brass shackle, which is definitely not. That's just a hardened, run-of-the-mill metal shackle. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's a yeah, genuine box for this padlock, but who knows. But yeah, that's the 245 anyway. Brand new, back from the 80s, probably 90s. Yeah, what makes it a little bit more special, it's got that restricted plug in it, which was like, would have been a factory order from Lockwood. I'm not sure who would have ordered it, but yeah. Yeah, with the genuine Lockwood BD profile key. So yeah, yeah, like I say, it's brand new. It's still got a beautiful snap to it. So I'll hang on to that padlock just for a keepsake. But yeah. Bloody focus on this camera, it's annoying, I'll show you. Before I go, I'll just a little word of warning, not to be as lazy as me. This is a HPC, just a standard offset solid tension bar. Over time they do, just trying to, yeah, the edge of this part here does, over time, it tends to slightly twist through tensioning of cores and such. But a word of warning, if you need to straighten that out, just use common sense, which I obviously didn't have it at that time. Just, I mean, use some pliers to straighten it out, but and don't use a Bylock padlock core to do that, because this is the result. Yeah, right. Oh, come on, fuck yeah. Yeah, what I did, I was farting around with this, but instead of using my common sense and using some pliers to straighten it up, I did yeah, got lazy and just thought I tried to straighten up using the face cap of a Padlock, and yeah, hence the breakage. So if anyone wants a slightly damaged Padlock, Avis padlock, yeah, it's going very cheap. Yeah, that's about it for this video. Oh, this is probably only relevant to people in Australia. I was at Bunnings probably 2 months ago, and I've bought some drill bits for $24.99 on special, and I bought them just for this, yeah, because they're so cheap, not expecting much in return for the $24.99, but I was actually surprised for the quality of these drill bits and for the amount of drill bits you get for that price. So this is what I yeah. Anyway, that's the set, and each and every one of these drill bits are quite capable of drilling metal, aluminium, nice and cleanly too. So I thought I'd show you that. So if anyone's in Australia, if you go after a set of cheap drill bits, but which are, yeah, value for money, go down to Bunnings. I'm not sure if they're still on special, but you never know. Even if these last 6 months, you know, for $25, you can't complain. So I mean, the case alone is yeah, it's worth it for odds and sods. So yeah, I'm not sure anyone outside of Australia. I think in America, your version of Bunnings would be, oh, I don't know, Home Depot or Walmart or Wally's World or whatever it is. But anyway, I'll pull the pin on this video now, and I'll catch you guys at another time. So anyway, take care, and until next time, bye.